And here we go, guys. Thanks for tuning into my latest racing video. Today we are at Metro Outdoor Championship 2023. This is round 2, 4-wheel drive B final. It all has come to this point, fighting in the rain, trying to get a good position in the final. So let's see where we've placed. So I've got Lee on pole, Ethan second, Tristan third, Stuart Robinson fourth, me a surprising fifth, Gareth in 6th and Paul Tonks in 7th. I don't think Paul Tonks has been running in most of his races. He had a new car and it wasn't set up, so he kind of like didn't take part in most of his qualifying runs. But you know, you've got to be in it to win it. Hopefully we can have a good one, get a clean start, see if we can make up some good positions and come home with a good result. So yeah, boys, let's jump straight into it. Here we go, gonna jump straight into it. Quick start. We're second from the back. One thing to note, I know that Gareth was struggling in this race because he basically didn't have the right tyres. So you're gonna see Gareth spinning out a bit. He's the car at the back there, the pink and purple, red and purple. Here we go, up to the tabletop. Get a bit wrong, traction roll. Track's starting to settle down a little bit now. Rain's backed off a little bit, so the grip levels are starting to come back a little bit. See if we can get past Gareth. Cars in front have pretty much pulled away, charging through the pack, charging through the track. Sorry, I just come together with Gareth there. So lap 1 is a 39.69. Oh, traction rolling, too much grip now. Running silver mezzos on the front and silver mezzos on the rear. Obviously we couldn't run fusions, but it would have been probably a good idea to cut some of them spikes off the outer tread. But yeah, hopefully we can adapt, try and keep up with this car. Nice bit of speed through that sector. Lap 2 is a 27 bang on. Lee's winning it, Ethan second, Stuart third, me in a surprising 4th position. So we're going to fluctuate around, positions are going to change. Long way to go yet in this 5-minute race. Just got to keep it clean. See the back end fishtailing out. Tricky. Bit of bounce there, kick the back end of the car out. Nice clear track, just got to keep it clean. Try and get some good laps in. Won't be long until we're getting lapped. These front runners are really quick. Open it up straight. Oh, sliding round. Lap 4 is a 28.26. Lee's in the lead, Stuart second, Ethan third, me still in 4th. Surprisingly, Gareth third. Tristan isn't running, and neither's Paul Tonks, but you've got to be in it to win it. Doesn't matter who's not running and who's retired, it's all about positions. Down we go. Lap 5 is my fastest lap so far, which is a 26.96. Lee Starkey winning it, Ethan second, Stuart Robinson's dropped down to 3rd. There's only 5 cars in it, but it's all points for the championship. There we go. Got a half a lap lead on Gareth, struggling with them tyres. I'm not sure what tyres he was running, but pretty much struggled all day. Oh, it's a bounce, but luckily we landed on our wheels. Lap 6 was a 28.53. See just how grey the sky is. Wet Sunday afternoon. There we go. Line it up for the straight. Bit better on that corner. It's tricky corner leading up to the top tabletop. Lap 7 was a 28.58. Go. Straight down we go. Still struggling with that corner. The yellow car took it perfectly. Lap 8 is a 27.42.
The running order at 4 minutes is 1, 2, 4, 5, 6, 3, 7.
Yeah, so we got Lee Starkey winning it, Ethan second, Stuart Robinson third, me fourth. And we go. Lap 9 is a 29.16. Slowest lap of the race. Probably would have been ideal to put new silvers on the rear. I think these tyres are pretty much on their third meter now, so they're about got half the tread on them. Lap 10 is a 28.60. The end of an awesome day. Really had a good meeting, even though it was pretty much raining all through it. Everything was getting wet. Really good being at Bury. It's awesome, awesome permanent Astro track. On we go. Lap 11 is a 28.30. I'm not sure if that car there had a problem crossing the line, but I think he was a lap in front anyway. Yep, decent race, done alright. Nice end to the day. So Lee Starkey won it with 12 laps and a fastest lap of 24.88. Ethan was second with 11 laps and a fastest lap of 25.01. Stuart Robinson was third with 11 laps and a fastest lap of 25.80. I was fourth with 11 laps and a fastest lap at 26.96, sorry. Gareth was fifth with 10 laps and a fastest lap at 27.58. Tristan didn't run, and neither did Paul Tonks. But yeah, it looks like I wasn't that far off Stuart Robinson there. He got 319 and I was 320. Not sure how that works. Maths isn't my first language. So here we go. On to the lap times. Let's see if we've got any consistent laps in there. Lap 1 was the slow one, but lap 2 and 3 were in the 27s. Lap 4 was a 28.26. Lap 5 we got our fastest lap at 26.96. It would have been nice to get 26s all the way through, but Lady Luck just wasn't looking down on us this day. Lap 6 and 7 was off the pace. Lap 8 we picked it up a bit. Lap 9 was the slow one, and lap 10 and 11 were mediocre. But yeah, a lot of positives to take from this weekend, running this four-wheel drive for the first time in the wet. Always learning with every turn of the wheel. So Luke Holsworth's winning it, Seth second, Stuart third, Philip fourth, Mick Townsend in an impressive fifth, Adam sixth, Kean seventh, Robert eighth, Chris Hinks ninth, Andy in 10th. So there we are, 14 out of 17. You can see Paul Tonks pretty much didn't run all day, and Gareth Hunt had the wrong tyres, so he struggled. So yeah, boys, as always, thanks very much for tuning in. I'll see you in the next one. Oh yeah.